you know, it's some shit. It's a process. You know what I'm saying? That's how that shit go. So it's just, man, be foreign women, man. You just run into so many nuances and shit that you got to be aware of before you marry their ass, man. Because I'm gonna tell you, man, it's just some shit you need to be aware of.
Well, my question would be for you, you got a lot of men now. I don't know if you heard of your passport bros. And like literally a lot of them guys that live in America, they say, you know what, we going overseas to find our women and find our girlfriends, wives or whatever versus here in America. I mean, what would you say to that? You know what I mean?
Shit, I agree with that shit. Imagine this shit. Okay, so you got like, say, Filipino, Asian woman, right? You come in from work, man, they won't even let a nigga sit down. They on your ass when you walk through the door, right? They got the hot food and shit.
Yeah.
They giving you a pedicure and goddamn, manicure and all that shit.
Yeah.
Massaging your shit.
Yeah.
You ask them, they Johnny on the spot. Ask an American woman, hey, babe, can you tighten my clothes up? Nigga, please. Wrong with you?
That you crazy.
Wrong with you, dude? The fuck you think? Oh, yeah. They'll take your ass up the street to the nail salon, nigga. You know that's what you're gonna get. All that neck rolling and all that kind of shit.
Yeah.
So, man, once you be on, dealt with some women outside of the ones that are here, you ain't having to deal with all this shit. You like, shit. What the fuck? I can get 10 that will do all this shit with none of this neck rolling and all that, cussing me out of shit.
Yeah.
Worried about a bitch calling you in the middle of the night, that Al Green shit, high grits and shit. You know what I mean? Because they'll do that shit to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit, I know my mama scored the out my dad.
Oh, man.
They will watch the call. She said, okay, got something for that ass. And hot pot punch. Well, that's how they do over here. You know what I mean? But over there, they ain't really gonna you up like that. You know what I'm saying? And so you get spoiled because you get all of this attention and you get all of this catering and they attach it to their self-worth. You being happy and them having you is a status thing for them. I got a good man. I got a man. Like it's still sort of like that over there in them countries. Over here, they like on this, you, I don't need a man. All of them running around trying to eat your shit now. So that's kind of shit going on over here, you know what I'm saying?
Independent.
And they tearing their shit up with all these kind of up ass toys that just destroy good, right? And they're tearing their shit up, right? Making you feel bad. Oh, you come some down for now. What about, you just a big having ass. Your shit raggedy. It ain't really you. It's somebody that tore they shit up. They doing too much. But over there, they ain't really doing all of that like that. So you get, a lot more pristine type of situation.
Gotcha.
And you can kind of like, groom them, to be what you need. You can't do that shit over here. Not now. It's crazy and shit. Look, I'm not walking around with psychedelic hair shoes. You know what the going on.
All right. So my last question would be for you right now, Dwight, in terms of the relationship side, anything you want to add, you up to do it.
Yeah.
What do you think about 50-50 in relationships versus 100%? In terms of husband and wife or what have you, 50-50 in a relationship versus the man or 100%. Because that's been a topic that's been on the internet for these last maybe 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
A lot of controversy amongst men and women, especially in America.
Yeah.
I don't know how they feel overseas when it comes to that. What are your thoughts on like the man and women going 50-50 on bills,
Right,
versus the man just saying, I got 100% of the bills?
Hey man, overseas it's flip a T on me. That's how that shit go.
Okay.
Everything gonna be on your ass, right? And even their family, you gonna be toting their ass too. You know what I'm saying? People be like, hey, going on?
Yeah.
I didn't sign up for this shit. So over there, it's primarily gonna be you being the provider. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And especially if you are an American or anybody from another country, right? And resourced, rich, so to speak. You got money to do certain things. They're going to expect for you to do, these extra things because a lot of the places, they don't have a social network. So when people get old and all that kind of shit, they don't get Social Security.
Yeah.
They don't get food stamp. They get hungry. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't got it. You ain't got it.
Right.
So that's what makes it kind of like different in terms of how they move. They expect for the people who or person that has come into their family, especially if you're a foreigner, these think that we just rich. We got it. Don't give who you could be pulling lint out your pocket. You thinking the motherfucker, we know you got it. You know what I'm saying? Now we need some motherfucker up in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Send that check, that type of shit. Now over here, I kind of feel like, you got, man, look, living over here and the way, this market economy or whatever, how shit is structured over here and how expensive things have gotten. It ain't like back in the day, the 40s and the 50s and shit where one income could do it.
Right.
That ain't how the shit work, man. You got that. If your ass don't want to be over there and call the homes or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Unless you're just a star, you just that dude, like that could generate income, what you creative, you come up with all kinds of ways of making money, right? It's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard. A one house whole income, that shit went out with goddamn the
I agree.
Yeah, it's like that. So, it's gotta be kind of 50-50. You gotta pull your weight. I always say a boat with one oar goes in a circle. It don't go nowhere. You gotta have two oars to go in a straight line to get from point A to point B.
Yeah.
So if you my nigga, you going to work. I told my wife when you come over here and shit, don't be thinking you gonna park that ass and no, it ain't no. You got to go to my world. Gotta go get a check.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Brain, you gotta go get some goddamn groceries and shit. Your money is my money, like my money is your money. That's how that shit out to be. Cause a lot of times over here, your money is they money. But they money is they money. And they hide shit, down shit, and all this kind of shit, you know what I'm saying? And then just use up all your shit. And then when you ain't got shit, you broke ass nigga, what the
Yeah. Yeah.
That's cause you know what I'm saying? I'm just dragging your ass, man.
What you talking about?
You feel me?
Yeah.
Imagine a nigga trying to go up a ladder, right?
Yeah.
You're trying to go up a ladder and shit, and then you got a on your back.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's going to be difficult to go up that ladder, right? Because you pulling all your
Yeah, they pulling you down.
and you trying to pull their weight up. Nah, got to go to work.
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't give got to come some cheese, something.
Yeah.
No, this shit ain't, you bring your ass to the table, that's it. I don't know, unless you out there slinging ass, I don't know who the bill pay for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We up in this fight, we still got to eat. Still got to keep lights on and shit. You know what I'm saying? I can't take your into the light company and say, hey, look, can I put some on this right here,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey there, this is Gerald Bass, G Bass. With the Rise of 1% podcast, just wrapped up a phenomenal episode of the Rise of 1% podcast. And listen, here, everyone has a story. And I know you have a story. And then you have a story and you want to share your story. You want to share your journey. You want to share things that you currently got going on right now. Get your message out to the masses of people. Definitely love to have you here on the Rise of the 1% podcast. Being you would love to be one of our guests or one of our next guests on the Rise of the 1% podcast, definitely email us at support@riseofthe1%.com. Again, email us at support@riseofthe1%.com. Just leave your information. Tell us a little bit about yourself, a little bit about your story, a little bit about your journey, what you have going on. And we definitely love to have a conversation about you being a guest on our upcoming episodes of the Rise of the 1% podcast. But that said, this is G Bass with the Rise of the 1%. Have a phenomenal one on purpose.